The Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club has seen its closest racing in its past championships, mainly touring car racing. What's so special about modified road cars going triple the local speed limit? I don't know. But what it has produced is something you have to see to believe. The story of Wilson versus Morante will be told for generations to come, along with a new story. Set in the UK, 3 of the most famous racetracks will hold the privilege of hosting sim racing's closest championship ever. The 90s Touring Car Championship in 2022 may have been CMRSC's closest set of races, and we thought nothing could beat it. Until now. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club presents the BTCC Legends Championship.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club enters a new era. It is time for the 2023 CMRSC BTCC Legends Championship. Welcome out, everyone. We are live here at Brands Hatch down in the UK. We're going to be in the UK for the next couple of weeks here. This is round 1 and round 2. You're going to get 2 for 1 here today. 2 races. 1 race, the feature. We're going to be going around the full circuit of Brands Hatch. And then the sprint race will be the shortened layout, half distance. It's anyone's game. Ballast applied to drivers who score points here today. And it all comes down to this. A new champion will be crowned in this series. Who will it be? Make your predictions early on and follow your favorite driver throughout this series. BTCC Legends Championship, Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, ready to go racing. Here we go. And there you heard the trailer from earlier, narrated by Totally Not AI, Jeremy Clarkson. But we are out here live at Brands Hatch. We go live on the scene here. Let's go watch some cars go around.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up,
And what an exciting championship this is going to turn out to be. CMRSC attempts to create the closest championship in sim racing history. It's a large feat, I'll tell you that much, but I think we got the formula to give you guys not only the closest championship on points, but the best racing on track. If you're not familiar, this is BTCC, is the British Touring Car Championship, but it's not the modern era, it's the era of the 90s. Different cars out here on track, such as the Audi, Alfa Romeo, Volvo, BMW, Nissan, just to name a few. Very talented drivers, the fastest drivers from all around the world picked out. And with 9 minutes to go when we head into qualifying, it's really going to be winner takes all there. And then we're going to really see some true skill. Eleven of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, your weekly program every Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and drop us a subscribe if you want to get involved in the live comment section. Vote for your favorite driver. Talk to me, the host, Rahul Nasir. Get to know the drivers if you want to get in on the action on Sim Racing's closest championship. At the top of the live chat, you can go ahead and join our official Discord. Our admins and staff will get you hooked up and ready to go racing as soon as possible. And if you're just a fan, we have a site for you there as well. In the description down below, you can find our official TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Listening to tunes from Monster Cat, who's our official partner here when it comes to the jams. Thank you so much to Monster Cat as well for that. As we currently watch the Nissan Primera of DeVille Park go past our screens there, followed by the very fast and returning Sean Lee. As we go on board with the Jamaican here, DeVille Park. Let's go around for a lap with him. Coming around the final corner now. As we enter the front straight. To begin our hot lap here, coming into turn 1 here. Very long and awkward turn 1 here. It goes downhill. You want to get on the curb as soon as possible. Use all the exit you can. Coming up into next turn here, down into second gear, getting that car rotated there. Lots of lockups since these cars are front-wheel drive. It's a very much of a handful. A lot of drivers would describe it as. Going in the Clark here, fast left-hander, using all the exit you can. Now, depending on what layout you're at, this is where the track changes about. We go left for the feature race. Now down this long straight here. This is where the Audis dominate. Taking a look at Sean Lee here against that Nissan Primera. The Audis have the top speed going into this track here, but it's the corners that they suffer with. A lot of drivers who are in the Audis describe it as just a boat to go through any of these corners here. But guys like Martin Webster, Polar CO, Cale Vaden Roper, who are in the Alphas and Volvos, they could tell you that it's a breeze to drive in some of these corners here. A lot of new drivers coming in and returning as well. One of them being the Barbadian Chris Brathwaite, sitting in the pits there pretty in the BMW. His teammate, I don't think I see him here. But we have 2 newcomers here, and we have a lot of returning faces. Here is Javon Best. That is Chris Brathwaite's teammate, both new drivers here at CMRSC. Glad to have him join us, and you could be a part of all these new drivers joining into CMRSC. And you'll be in some fun and competitive racing every Saturdays at 6 p.m. EST. Who else do we have on track? We have our last champion, the man who won the NASCAR Cup Series, Luca Andretti, sits in the pits with the Renault. Who else do we have on track? I did mention him earlier, Sean Lee, returning after a while. I think the last time we saw him was the DTM World Championship. So very, very, very happy to have him back, as well as a lot of other drivers who are slowly entering in the server. And as we have 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go, I think it's time we join into our live Discord, and we're gonna have a little word with our drivers. At the top right-hand side of your screen, you're gonna see something that says in yellow text, live radio. What is that, you may ask? Great question. Live radio shows who is talking in Discord. Basically, like if you were to watch F1 and you see the radio come up of the driver and the team, basically the same thing. You're gonna see the name come up there when you hear a driver speak, so you can get to know the competitors a little bit more. We have a couple more surprises coming up. Let's hear what the drivers have to say first.
Rahul's commentating. Let him cook.
Oh,
to ask us. You're about to talk to us.
I hear they... I hear they think I'm cooking it. I might be cooking, I don't know.
We should all make a loud noise or play a soundboard sound. Bum, 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 bum.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he heard.
All the 3 notes for my
I heard everything, yes.
Just preparing the pipe.
Rahul's on to us.
Wait, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thankful. Oh, thank God. Okay.
We're all going to prepare the pipe.
All right. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left. I'm just going to give it a couple more seconds.
Yeah, by the way, the practice says it's a single session.
Yes. That is one thing I want to discuss with you guys here. So I'll tell you guys here now that once the 2 minutes and 40 seconds are up, you're going to be asked to leave the server because qualifying is going to be in a separate session. So that's basically on your side, you're just waiting until I give you guys a command when we refresh the server, and then you guys are able to join in. It'll be a 2-minute warm-up session. It'll go straight into qualifying, so you guys won't miss a single second of it. It's going to be a 10-minute qualifying session. And yeah, so once the 2 minutes are up, you're free to leave the server. You can leave the server right now if you choose to, but qualifying won't be beginning until 5:40, at least the server. So you're free to stay in the server right now, but the server will go down in about 3 minutes time.
My force feedback died, so I had to leave.
So,
Yeah, so everyone's
16
now,
of you
it
guys
seems.
tuning into the stream. Thank you
in,
so much for
More
joining
practice, more fast.
and witnessing history here at Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 350 subscribers. Trying to be the biggest Caribbean channel in all of the land of YouTube. We have a minute and 25 seconds left to go. I do want to save one of our surprises here going into qualifying. I'm going to save it. We have a little special screen. Sorry, what was that?
Single car qualifying?
No. It's going to be a multi-car.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
The bonking begins.
So, yeah, we do have a lot of surprises for you guys in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ending free practice. We're going to go into a 10-minute qualifying session.
Round, the bonking continues. Just make that into a poster, someone.
And then when we do 1 week IMSA, and then the next week the bonking returns.
A lot of the bonks. 35 seconds left to go. Here you hear the guys, a little bit of banter with each other.
Luca, can you...
So you have 25 seconds left to go.
Tell him to undeafen.
Let's go through the top 3 right now. So first place, Tavar Clark in the Audi. It's a top 3, all Audis. Very interesting here at the end of practice. Tavar in first, Sean Lee second, Daniel Tavener third, which he's just exiting the server right now.
He's just nervous. It's fine.
All right, with free practice complete, the checkered flag is out. If you guys are on your last laps, you're free to complete those. But once everyone gets teleported to the pit, that is when you guys leave the server. You guys can leave the server right now if you guys want to.
So we exit totally, right?
Yes, you exit totally, and I'll tell you guys when you are free to join back into the server again. So if you guys are still on the lap, you guys are free to finish that up now. And I'll let you guys know when we get back in. Let's get back some
Are we running a
tunes
different
here.
layout for the second race?
Yes, we are. It's going to be the shorter layout of Brands Hatch, and you guys are going to have a 10-minute warm-up after the race to get yourself familiarized with it.
Yeah, because I don't know what.
Can you go over that one more time, please?
You never read the chats? And
Who says I can read?
fair enough. Yeah, so race 2 will be a different layout of the track you guys are on, so it's going to be the Indy layout of Brands Hatch you guys are going to be on. Who is bouncing over there in that Audi?
Okay. Oh, so we're doing 2 races today. Okay.
2 and 1, twice the fun.
Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't read the announcement.
All right, so with free practice
I
complete.
didn't understand it.
Rahul, is it going to
Yep.
be like the reverse grid on the second race?
Yes.
Are we going to have like the qualifying
nope,
from the first
nope,
session?
Nope, it's going to be a reverse grid from the first, after we finish the first race, reverse grid, and,
Is it the whole grid?
yep, whole grid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then you guys get added weights, so every point you get is 2 kilograms of weight. All right, so everyone, if you haven't already, please leave the server now. I'm going to restart it and let you guys know when to hop back in.
I'll be right back.
It's only the first races that score points, right?
Both races score points.
Oh, they both score points. Oh, nice.
Come on, guys. Stop trying to get more laps. Get out of the server.
So we just
It would
have
be worse. You could have spent most
just
of
have a
the
minute
week
on our
figuring
side
out
before
a
we can
way
exit
to
out here.
Try and make yourself have the least ballast possible.
No pit stops. Pit stops are not mandatory, and I'll suggest right now don't pit. You'll just be losing a lot of time. Yeah, don't.
Okay, hold on a sec. How many laps is the first race?
30 minutes. So
It's about 15,
20?
16. 15, 16. It's a 1 minute 30 lap.
No, it's like 20.
Okay, yeah, the second race.
Second race, easily in the 30s. Not in the 30s, probably about 20 odd.
Oh, yeah, I did my fuel calculations for the second race on the big track, didn't I? I know. Okay, not that.
You've done fuel calculations. Wait, what? Wait a minute.
Well, I just... 'cause
Fuel
it's like half the
calculations.
length, I just
See,
went,
these guys
right,
are
get the
sweats
fuel
out
number
here.
for the first race. Doesn't work like that, does it? 'Cause it's a,
all right, we head into
No,
quick
I don't.
intermission right now. All right, I'll let you guys know when to join in. Just give me a moment.
Is Dylan not going to race tonight?
I don't know where Dylan is actually.
I think Dylan's got another race.
I know that
He's at a
young,
concert.
the 2 youngsters are busy with live racing, but
Well, I know Curtis was at Dover or something.
cool. So only Brendan and me from the Vikings. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, Curtis
Well,
is
I don't
Curtis is at Dover and Dylan is at some some Supercross thing. Server is up. Server's up. I know qualifying has started, but I'm gonna restart qualifying once we get everyone in.
Why does it only say sessions and qualifying? It doesn't say any others.
Yeah, I know. That's how this format is set up. We have someone's mic on. That's very, very loud. I'm not too sure who that is.
That's KO, I think.
All right, so qualifying is not officially started yet. We just want to get everyone into the server first, and we're going to restart the session, and then we're going to get going at racing.
My mic's still very low because I'm...
Yeah, the background audio is very, very loud. So I would suggest like a push to talk.
Okay.
Yeah. right, so hop into the server right now. It is up, and I'll let you guys know when you guys can head out on the track.
I'm just slowly loading in.
Oh, good, don't worry. And good, we're on. No, real penalties on.
On my screen says real penalty not active at this point.
Nah, it's on. Don't worry about it.
I hope so, because DeVille was driving right across the grass in one of his practice sessions.
Yeah. If we ran that at Donington, there would be issues. If that we had that issue.
In the server, in the chat, everywhere it says app not active.
Yeah, it does look like.
Yeah, that's what it says normally in there, but it's active. Once you guys get on track.
Oh, alright.
And with that, qualifying has begun. Best of luck to you guys.
How much time we got to qualify?
10 minutes.
Okie dokie.
Here we go. Qualifying underway. 19 drivers logged in. One can take pole. Who will it be? As we watch the drivers go around the track for the first time in qualifying, this is where all bets are on the table. Who is going to take pole position here? And with that, I think you guys have waited long enough for this new edition, as we have 23 of you guys watching the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Introducing CMRSC Battle Cam. Oh, it's broken. It is broken. Oopsie daisy. Give me one moment. That's a botch. My bad. And introducing Battle Cam, as the camera, of course, goes to somebody's seat of Cole. Here you see two different perspectives. Now, this is huge because, A, now we can see two different battles on track, two drivers on qualifying laps.
Sorry about that.
And of course, this is going to be featured a lot more in the race, not as much as qualifying here, but just want to show off to you guys. So this is, of course, a work in progress for you guys. We are probably one of the only few Assetto Corsa leagues who actually figured out how to do the split screen stuff, but managed to pull it off. So that is awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. You're going to see it a lot more in the race. And yeah, as for now, let's head back to the main screen. Cole Bradbury, the first driver out the pits. We can watch him as he comes around for his first flyer of the day. He's rocking a custom livery with his teammate Daniel Taverner. I don't remember what his windscreen says. I think it's something in Shakespeare. Mine's... Oh man, I can't read it. The mirror is just blocking the way here, but we watch it. Cole, let's go look at these sector times here. The sector times are going to be updated very shortly. And the drivers are only going to have 10 minutes as opposed to the usual 15 minutes as we normally have in qualifying. Oh, actually, I say that. Cole goes a little bit wide. I think in the meantime, as he is on that lap, let's just check out that livery from the outside. So, let's take a look at the sponsors there. Laggy Tech makes the comeback here, as well as Yo Mama. And Luke Andretta goes provisional pole there as we check out this. What does this bumper say as well? Oh, this car's going way too fast for me to read it. As we see in the background, Luca Andretta, who did post the fastest lap now of a 29.866, the first driver to get in the 29s, is looking very fast out here. Martin Webster, P2. Let's switch to Luca Andretta in the Renault here. Ooh, Cole. Actually, no, I think he's going to take that car straight into the pit lane now. Luca Andretta on the back straight. Actually, no, it's not the back straight. It's one of the straights here at Brands Hatch. If you are tuning in now to the stream, welcome. You have not missed anything just yet. Qualifying has begun. We have two races coming up for you guys here tonight in the next hour. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to get in on Sim Racing's closest championship, make sure to join our Discord at the top of the comment section. Luca Andretti looking very fast in the second sector, but lost a lot of time in the first. Can he make up at least 2/10 in this last corner here? Very smooth over the curb. You like to see it. And sticking to that inside white wall, to me that tells me he is going a little bit quicker across the line. It's no improvement, actually. It's an improvement in the third sector, but that first sector is weighing him down. Sean Lee, fastest in the first sector in that Audi. On board with him now. Just missing out on that apex quite a little bit. Of course, this is Sean Lee's first race here since, I think, March. Or February even. I'm not too sure, but he hasn't been with us for a while. Took a little hiatus during the Cup Series, as circuit racing is his priority. As he goes onto the back straight, check out the traffic up here, and even though he's 2 sectors purple, he decides to back out of it. Let's check out who is on a fast one. Cole, maybe? Ooh, who's that off the track? Seth Lee, maybe? Yeah, Seth Lee manages to save it. Tavar Clark going P5, a 130.7. Man, it's been a while since we've seen a lot of cars on qualifying since for the IMSA Assetto Corsa Sports Car Championship and the Cup Series. It was all single car qualifying, so for the first time in a while, the drivers are finally having a couple of their fellow competitors on the track with them. Martin Webster doing very well in that Alfa Romeo to hold on to P2 in the front row. Sean Lee, puts a little tire on the grass. Checking out Chris Brathwaite. He's going very quick behind him. Javon. We go on board with him in the BMW. Around the final corner is Danny to steer for company. This means slipstream for him on the front straight. Perfect timing for him. Chris Brathwaite in his first qualifying session of CMRSC goes to P2, a 130.088.
Fast one, Klaus. Okay.
Martin Webster asks Klaus that he is on a fast one, and Klaus respects it, going off the track, actually. Doesn't have to do that, but very gentlemanlike of him. And no wonder why, because Martin Webster has found purple in Sector 2. Martin Webster looking very quick. We see Raul Protap joining in, and I do see Marlon Young cheering on his fellow X-Play teammate, who sadly couldn't be here today. Marlon, we hope to see you next week. Martin Webster, 1 corner to go. He's purple in the second sector. Has he kept it up? So far, it looks good. Good exit from him. Hug the inside white wall for dear life for the shortest line. Can he push down Brathwaite? Yes, he can. It's a 130.017. What can Brathwaite do about it? Not this lap he can do anything. He's stuck behind Danny Nasir, and he's a couple tenths down on his time. Let's go back up to Andretti. Don't see any times coming from him there. Tabaner, don't see anything. Do we see purples or improvements? Danny Nasir has found improvement in the third sector as he comes around the final corner. Sorry, the second sector, 2.16. Green meaning personal improvement, purple meaning fastest overall, and yellow meaning no improvement. Stays P8 Danny Nasir in the Audi as his teammate is in P4. Looking down the rest of the order, we see Calvin and Roper making his full day out here. He didn't have much practice over the week, so this is his first proper day drifting that Volvo. And Luca Andretti finds himself going quicker. He is still the only driver in the 1:29s. I know drivers like Cole can go quicker. We have seen him throughout the week do that, but so far he's struggling. He's slowly improving. There you go. He puts in 130.30391, I should say. 1minute and 11 seconds left to go now. And Luca Andretti looks like the man on pole for this one. Martin Webster doing very well to get P2 up here. Can he keep the dream alive? That is the question. Let's watch Cole Bradbury once again. I know Cole is very quick, and we have a lot of fans out here cheering him on. Pole position is going to get a driver. Oh! I interrupt myself. Chris Brathwaite off the track. I did see Danny Nasir go off as well. Luckily, he's just before the final straight. Kale off the track. And Luca goes quicker. I was saying, pole position gets yourself 1 point and 2 added pieces of weight onto the car for race 2. So the drivers, even though some of them already have points through our weekly point system, they're not going to be able, they're not going to have the points, the weight until race 2. Andretti across the line goes for one final lap. I think it's time we use the split screen here, as we can finally watch 2 different drivers. No improvements from any of the guys out here. Martin Webster coming around the final corner now. I do see Sean Lee entering the pits there. Martin Webster across the line. Can he compete for pole? No, he does not. It's no improvement as well, and he's done. Daniel Tabiner finds himself fastest in the second sector, but not in the first at all. Daniel Tabiner races across the line. No improvement. Yes, actually he does. My mistake. P5 pushes down Sean Lee. Tavar Clark. Watching him on board right now. He's asking Polar to get out the way.
Thanks, man.
Tavar begging Polar to get out the way, but Polar looks quite quick. We go back onto the main camera here. We see Luca Andretti actually goes to enter the pit, so sadly, it was no improvement from him. But the last man we're watching here is Tavar Clark. Tavar, honestly, this is a big distraction for him, even though Polar's quite a bit away. He now ties off the track, and now that gives Tavar some clean air. Cale Van Roper in the sister team, Red Plate Racing, P8 for him. Tavar Clark now has one more corner to run through, and he's not going to get it done.
I hope you didn't.
And qualifying is complete. All right, with that, qualifying is complete. Congratulations to your top 3. Luca Andretti, Martin Webster, and Chris Brathwaite. Amazing qualifying session. I ask you guys now, please leave the server, and we'll let you guys know when to join back in for the race. Don't worry, all your qualifying times are saved and ready to go.
Now get set up.
Yeah, make sure to save your setup as well.
You can't do that now.
And what?
Can we join back in now?
No, not yet, not yet. You'll be able to join back in about a minute. Yeah, you're good.
Thank you.
And what a qualifying that was. And there we look at the track above one final time.
Can we join back in now?
No, not yet. I'll let you guys know when. So giving us one moment, we go into intermission.
You know, this was the hardest drive I've ever done.
We can listen to the drivers.
It will be. It will be.
Luca, that's you on pole. Take us through. How was that qualifying session for you?
It was fun. I had a lot of practice during the week and trying to get consistent, and also memorizing all the brake markers and, you know, all the stuff you need to know. And I mean, during practice, I mean, I only ran 30 liters, so this was my first time actually running under 30 liters, but it's definitely quicker and easier to get a fast time.
Amazing one from you there. Congratulations on that pole position.
Right, I think my Discord audio's done something funky. Wait, what the hell?
What was the pole time?
1:29.8, I think?
I thought it was a 5.
Or was it a 5?
I did a 5.
It was a 1:28.5 then. Server's up. You guys are able to join now.
That's weird. I can hear people joining, but I can't hear people talking.
Hello.
Hello.
Can't hear anyone?
Hey, Curtis.
I'm gonna join him. I'll leave
Curtis,
him
you got in.
and rejoin quick.
Maybe just rejoining.
How
Yeah,
will
you
it
guys
set
are
us-
open
how
to.
will it-
Sorry.
How will it set the grid?
The grid is already set from qualifying. You guys are on the grid now. Well, in a moment. You guys are in like a 2-minute practice session. This is just to get everyone in, then I'm going to skip it over to the race. The qualifying's already set, and the grid's already set from that.
Wait, how many fuels do we need for the race?
Depends on car, really.
35.
Oh, the Audi.
You went 35 liters.
45?
You need at least 1 fuels.
35.
For the fourth race?
How long is the race again?
30 minutes.
Charlie,
Yes, sir.
how many fuels are you running, bro? Good afternoon, sir.
35 liters.
Okay, well,
35.
all right, thank you so much, bro.
No problem.
I think the grid is good.
Crazy day racing.
Yes,
so,
it is. All right, yeah,
if
join
I
in.
Malfunction, I'm sorry.
Join in. We're on the grid now. You have 2 minutes to join in. We'll restart it once if you need to.
Why are you so far back?
Yo, my whole game is jumping around. Anybody else have an issue?
If you want to rejoin, you can. You have 1 minute and 40 left.
It hasn't even loaded in yet, so. And it looks weirdly like I'm third, not fourth.
Now the grid is set properly. Luckily, I'm happy it worked out.
I'm having some kind of issue. My whole game is jumping around. The steering wheel and everything.
Can you rejoin?
I'm trying to escape right now.
Oh yeah, rejoin. We'll restart the server for you.
Sean, check your DM.
Oh, Rahul just got kicked. Okay, real penalties having issues.
Yeah,
I had a rejoin.
All right, no problem. I'll disable it.
No, it happens when you join too quickly.
Is that the case?
Yeah, once we get in too quickly, that tends to happen. I'm okay.
My game keeps crashing.
All right, no problem.
Don't disable real penalty. Guys are driving across the grass. No.
Danny.
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned, folks.
I don't want to be that guy.
Race is about to get in just a moment.
Come on, Luca, join.
All right, try hopping into the server now. It's back up. If this.
Wait, what do you mean? We're already in the grid, aren't we?
Rejoin. If you guys are already on the, no, I'd just say rejoin. Be on the safe side.
It says like we're almost starting though.
Oh.
Go ahead, Tavar.
All right. If you guys didn't leave the server originally, then
I
you'll be fine.
already left.
I would say it's better to leave and rejoin.
Okay.
How much fuel for the Nissan?
So apologies for the small technical difficulties here as we get this underway. What car are you in?
Wait, I think my auto died again.
The Nissan, I'm not too sure. If you really want, just put in a full tank.
Why does my audio keep dying?
Nissan's supposed to be quite thirsty.
All right, a wheel penalty is working now.
Is there any mandatory pit stop?
No mandatory pit stop. We should be ready to go. I'll restart it one last time if anyone has trouble joining in, but we have a minute to go.
Oy.
It said you have 36 seconds.
You got 36 seconds to go.
All right, I'll restart it then. I'll restart. I'll go restart. No. Nobody has to leave.
Oh, okay.
I'm joining us.
Standing start, right? Not a rolling start.
Standing start. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. Let's get in now.
Four-wheel drive time.
And there you see the grid is set now.
Will there be VSCs?
Nope, no cautions.
As I thought, right.
Oh no.
You guys just gotta keep it clean in there, guys.
Yeah, by the way, one time at this track, the race director came down and told the driver to stop being a bunch of schoolboys. So take that as you will.
Here's cool by cool.
I didn't check your
Grid
DMs.
is all set here.
Oh, can I get my golf clubs back?
Yeah, it'll come through your window. It will come through your window when you least expect
There
it.
you see the grid all set up. It's
Remember
Luca
the,
Andretti on
gentleman's
pole,
division
followed by
messages?
Martin Webster, Chris Brathwaite, Cole Bradbury, Daniel Taberner, Sean Lee, Tavar Clark, Calvid and Roper, Danny Nasir, David Scoron,
45 to 50.
Polar CEO, Deville Park, Javon Best, Klaus Klint, Roper Tap, Seth Lee, Brendan Smith, and Lance Nasir. And Curtis Gregory is actually back there, so bring us a 20-car grid.
Yeah, can we restart in the act of fairness real quick so I can change my fuel?
All right, last time.
Tells me to actually have the right amount of fuel before it's literally just unfair as all hell.
All right, this is the last restart we're doing now. We got to get racing. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
I could have took my time.
I did
I
the
could have
big
gone for a bathroom break.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that.
You guys gonna have a bathroom break in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta hold it.
You know, look. Some of the fastest drivers pee in their seat. Okay.
Give me a second, boys. I apologize.
I got kids watching me. What an example.
Wear a diaper.
Oh, do you want your kids to be fast or not?
A minute and 20 seconds left to go.
Well, you guys are live in X Play right now on a screen.
Well, a shout out to everyone in the X-Play game shop.
Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you.
I know they're supporting their Martin Webster as well as Marlon in the chat.
Marlon's not here. Marlon's not here. He's all the way in Madia. Hasn't come out yet. He was hoping to come out. He didn't make it.
Don't worry, he's in the chat. He's in the chat.
They really don't like that guy. They put him in
50
the
seconds.
Big up Marlon. Long time of
Big shout outs for Marlon Young. We also have shout out to every of you guys in the chat. We have a big pack in the live chat as well. We have 25 viewers watching us right now. So big stream here. 30 seconds left to go. I am going to call everyone to no more talking, no more comms. 23 seconds left to go. Best of luck to you guys. No cautions. 30-minute race. And then we head into a 15-minute reverse grid. No mandatory pit stop. Good luck. Here we go.
Good luck, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new era of CMRSC is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. We go racing! 3 wide at the start. They're 4 wide. All 4 different manufacturers going into turn 1 there. Apologies for that there. And the drivers keep it clean around turn 1. Chris Brathwaite takes the lead off of Luca. Martin P2 as it goes side by side through the hairpin there. Let's switch quickly to our camera's here, but it's Chris Brathwaite. Martin Webster, actually, I say that he loses out. Where is he? He's in the wall. Probably lost the back end as soon as we got this one going. But it's a good start from everyone, I'll give it that. Big points on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. All you gotta know is that the top 10 scores points. Don't worry, there's a reverse grid coming up. As we see, David's now on the rear end of Daniel Taberner. This is where racing gets close, ladies and gentlemen. I promised it. I promised it all week. I promised it the week before. This championship is going to be the closest you've ever seen. But Chris Brathwaite, the Barbadian, in his debut race, leads us off, but a hungry Swiss and Brit follow behind. It is BMW, Renault, and Audi. Your top 3 so far. Some positions being made back here. There we see Raoul Pratab. He just joined into the server. Taberner on the outside. He's in the grass. Trying to make it 3 wide. I don't think he should, but he's going to take Raoul Pratab on the outside. Can he get the move done? Not just yet. He's going to have to wait, but check this out. Luca Andretti, your pole sitter, off the track and down into P10. Great crazy stuff going on to start here. Calvin and Roper, DeVille Park trading positions as they go through Clark. What a start this is. Cole Bradbury now on the attack. Under Chris Brathwaite, there you see 3 Audis lined up in the background there. It's Klaus that's up. Who is that? The Nissan. Brandon Smith off the track, losing the back end as well. Side by side, both the Jamaicans going through this very tight area. They keep it clean. What racing, but check this out. Look at the battle for the lead. Are you kidding me? 3 Audis. Oh, it's Sean Lee, though. Now it's down to 2. Sean Lee, a little tire on the grass. And look at that, more drifting. David off the track as well. Look how close this is. Amazing. Wow. What a drive from these guys. And we're just getting started. Look at this. How many cars are they? Curtis Gregory off the track, and check this out, he's got a pack of 4 cars that's gonna go through him. That's painful to feel. Wow, Roll Pratap leading this pack of cars and the Alpha. But we look back up here, I think it's time. We put back on that battle cam. So much action everywhere you look. This is exactly why we got the battle cam. So 2 battles going on now that you can watch. It's the battle for, I think, 6th. As Luca Andretti looks to defend it. And then we have the battle for the lead. Copy, we'll take a look at it. And we know Tavar Clark has had a lot of lag issues during the past couple of events. It'd be a bit of a shame if we have to pull him out of this one. Brandon Smith off the track as well. I'm not too sure what's happened to him. He's taking it into the pits. Brandon, I will suggest you stay out and continue the race. That's how you're going to get reverse grid pole if you complete the race, if you're going to be last. Jaden, DeVille Park off the track, losing a position out to Luca Andretti, who's climbing his way back up the order, as well as Sean Lee, 2 drivers who made some costly mistakes earlier. And Sean Lee having a lot of company behind him. Let's go to that rear camera. Do we have it? Yes, we do. DeVille Park, and we do see an Alfa Romeo of Roll Pratap defending for Danny Nasir. We have 24 minutes left to go. Pratap off the tracks just slightly there.
Push, baby.
And we hear in the background that Sean Lee saying, push, push, baby, as he is fighting Luca Andretti for that P5 spot. But up at front, it is Tavar Clark, who's 2/10 just off of the lead. It's a Barbadian followed by the Jamaican. And Sean Lee now trying to line up a good spot to get this move done. And we go to the battle cam really quickly now because the battle for the lead is heating up now. Cole Bradbury, fastest lap. Cole in P3 there. I think our camera at the top is just switching constantly there. So we can see a whole bunch of other battles. There you see, battle for P16. Our auto camera looks to find the closest battles on track. As we already look at one here. Sean Lee really close to Luca, but still having to play the waiting game just for now. But with the fastest lap going to Cole, that is also a point that he's going to get in this championship, as well as drivers who lead at least one lap in this race. Look how close Sean Lee is, putting so much pressure to Luca Andretti. But Luca, very quick through the corners, something the Audi struggles, but gains so much back on the straights. But we go back to the lead. This is where it all comes down to. Chris still holding on to the lead, followed by Tavar Clark and Cole Bradbury. Bradbury now following the two drivers ahead. He knows that Tavar is lagging just a little bit, so it's something to keep an eye on as he pursues the battle for the race lead. Back down here, Polar CO against David Scorin. Teammates David is to Luca Andretti, and this is the other teammate, Daniel Tabiter, to Cole Bradbury in CBR Racing. As Daniel had to back off just slightly, and check this out, David did not have the best of exits. Here comes Daniel on the front straight. Does he launch the dive? A classic move on the inside here at Brands Hatch to go side by side, and Daniel Tabiter is going to say, thank you very much, I'm going to take that, but David's gonna say, no, not so fast. He gets on the inside now. They go side by side through the hairpin here. Still side by side. On board now with David. Tabiter gets the better launch, and can Tabiter hold on to the position now? I think we can confidently say he has. Great move there, but side by side for the lead. It's Tavar Clark and Chris Brathwaite going side by side. The Audi's putting a lot of pressure on the Beamer of Chris Brathwaite, the Barbadian, in his debut race, doing an amazing job of holding on for dear life in this one. And he's gonna have another chance on the outside. Chris squeezes him, but gives him the racing room that he needs. Kale is off the track. We look at him now. All that progress lost there. But check this out. Tavar on the inside. Chris on the outside. Here comes Bradbury. He goes to the inside. Contact.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. The leader is out. Cole Bradbury, Chris Brathwaite off the track. Luca and Sean, who were up front here earlier this race, are now back in their positions with 20 minutes to go. What an event this is. Chris Brathwaite shakes it off, man. That was a real unfortunate event for Chris. And Polar, our South Korean driver, off at turn 1. Martin Webster holds off Daniel Tabiter. Wow, what racing this is, and Martin looks like he's got turned by himself and Daniel Tabiter. I don't hear any comms from any of the drivers there, but Martin Webster, that's a bit of a shame for him, but luckily, Lady Luck's gonna be on his side for race 2. He's gonna be starting towards the front. Luca Andretti has a date with destiny. He is looking at Chris Brathwaite, the man who's been leading this entire race, and now has lost it at turn 1. It was a bit of a shame, but wow, what a move. What a race this has been so far, and get this, the sprint race is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're only watching the feature race. The sprint race is still coming up soon. Battle Cam. We look at Cole Bradbury, who's still picking up the pieces as he goes through the back straight. He's a long way to go to catch up to the field. Has to shake that off, but we go back to the main screen now. Brathwaite goes off the track. Luca goes to P2. Sean Lee follows into P3. And Sean Lee and Luca Andretti just staying together throughout this whole race.
Kale was lagging just a tiny bit.
Copy, thank you for that. And hearing that Kale is lagging, he's in the Volvo now. Curtis Gregory in front, cannot be focusing on the driver behind, just has to keep his head forward. Oh, as I think, did Curtis just put one down the inside? No. We go back up here. Luca off the track. I don't think there was contact. I'm not too sure. I don't hear anyone apologizing. But both of these guys, I think they should start working together. Tavares Clark has now built a gap of 7.2 seconds. He's flying out there, and Luca looks like maybe he's broken the gap just a little bit to himself and Sean, so Sean doesn't get the slipstream anymore. But Lee's gonna have to keep his eyes open, especially on that rear, because Chris Brathwaite is not done yet. What has happened here? Martin Webster going through positions. I think that's just our leaderboard there, just making a small error on our side. Webster now looking to get David. Can he put it on the inside? Late on the brakes. A classic dive from Webster, and he's going to take that move. Here comes Daniel Taberner. I think they almost make contact with each other there. Taberner now looks to line himself up on the front straight. This is very reminiscent of Cole. Here comes Taberner on the outside of David. Through they go. Daniel, though, does back off. I think he might have another chance here. Does he put it on the inside? David doesn't have the best of exits. Daniel up the inside, and he's going to get that move done just about. David can't do anything about it, and Taberner is up to P12, and we go back to this battle down here. Brandon Smith off the track, back in the pits. I'm not too sure what's going on with him, but he's now another lap down. And reverse grid rules state that if you want reverse grid pole, you need to finish the race. So there's no quitting from any of these drivers here. Cole Bradbury still picking up the pieces from what had just happened earlier in this race. If you're now tuning into the stream, wow, you've missed a very entertaining early part of this race as Martin Webster goes off the track, reverses back onto the racing surface, and luckily he's out of harm's way. And Brandon Smith has retired it. Hopefully we can see him in race 2. He does have a second chance there. Rollo Pratab following behind DeVille Park. And as I almost interrupted myself earlier, if you did miss the first half of this race, I'm not going to go tell you to go hit the red button on your Sky remote. I'm going to tell you to rewind the stream after this race is done, because you cannot miss what's transpiring here, and we still have one more race to go. It's the sprint race, half distance, and where we're at with 15 minutes now, that would be the end of the sprint race. So we are now halfway through the feature. As we head back up, Sean Lee still hunting down Luca Andretti, but I think Sean is just relaxing, keeping it a bit easy. He knows he's in a prime position right now, and he knows Luca is quick, so I think they're just going to work together to get up to the front so Tavares Clark can have a little bit of trouble coming down to the end of this one as he laps the first driver here being Lance Nasir. 23 of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for watching and tuning into Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our Discord as Sean Lee and Luca Andretti trading fastest laps. Here comes Roll Pratab. He's got a run on the Primera of DeVille Park. He's gonna launch it down the inside. The Alpha, so good in the corners, is going to take that move perfectly. And Roll Pratab now sets his sights on Chris Brathwaite. Down the order now, Danny Nasir defends from Cole Bradbury, both drivers in the Audis. And remember, Cole was fighting for the lead at one point. Now he's fighting for some points on the board. Danny Nasir, ooh, slow exit off. And Cole just slows up just a little bit as they go through this turn here. Very close now, but Cole's just catching Danny, and not the best times. Ooh, looks like Brandon Smith looking for the best time to exit the pits. I think he's going to exit just after this car here. Looks like Chris Brathwaite, the next driver to lap Lance Nasir. And ooh, in the background there you see Cole put in a lot of pressure, faking it down the inside of Danny Nasir. Tavares calls blue flags out. And Cole now, can he get it onto the inside? Not just yet. I think it might be best if he lines it up for the front straight. He's very close now.
Thanks.
A lot of drivers thanking Lance Nasir, looks like, as Lance does get out the way. As Javon off the track in his debut. And he's currently at P16, but the way he sits right now, he's looking at P4 for the reverse grid sprint. Oh, Sean Lee off the track. And actually, check this out. I didn't notice it. But Sean and Luke have actually traded positions. I'm not too sure when that last happened. But they did swap positions. And going up here now, Curtis loses not one, but two positions in the Primera. And side by side now, Cole is finally getting some places done. They go side by side down the straight. However, Danny has the inside line. Cole's gonna take the outside. They still say side by side. Oh, bit of contact. Danny goes wide. Back on the track. It's still legal racing. It's Robbins racing here in touring cars. These touring cars are very strong and are built for these kind of types of racing. And luckily, both of them get out harm-free. Cole now, a little bit impatient here, I can tell. He really wants to get this move done past Danny Nasir because he can see up ahead Raoul Pratap and DeVille Park slowly getting away. Cole is desperate now to make the move. He only has 11 minutes and 18 seconds to go. But Danny Nasir doing a very fantastic job of keeping that car in P7. As we go to the rear camera, we just had it momentarily. This is what DeVille sees in his rear. Two very fast Audis approaching him. Danny, taking it a little bit wide. And Cole now trying to get the inside. Not just yet. Curtis is in the pits and is reversing. What's going on with Curtis Gregory? I'm not too sure. Does he think it's a mandatory pit stop? I don't know. But Curtis in the pits now. And it looks like both of the Audis of Danny and Cole have now closed up to the Jamaican. Oh, as the other Jamaican of Kelvin and Roper finds himself off the track and loses two positions in the process. Polar now up into P11. Great job from him there. And we go back up here. Luca and Shredda trying to close up that gap as I think they're catching up to Javon. And of course he's a lapped car, so they are going to have to get out the way as soon as possible. And hopefully, before I could say anything, it looks like DeVille in the pits? What's going on? Do these drivers know that there's no mandatory pit stop? Just a reminder for you guys, there is no mandatory pit stop. Just want to highlight that.
Yeah, miscalculation in fuel.
Don't worry. Just want to make you guys, make sure you guys know that. Yeah, there's no mandatory pit stop for any of these races.
Much appreciated, Lance.
So I think that's Taberner thanking Lance there. So it is, Brandon off the track just a bit. And actually, there goes his teammate, Curtis, who fuel miscalculation. I think when in doubt, just slap a whole tank in there. But in the process of Tavar having to lap some drivers now, he's now found himself losing about 3 seconds in the process. Sean Lee is now closing up. And here comes Luca, who's now going to lap Brandon Smith. They're all lapping cars, and it's just a matter of how quick you can do it. Because for Tavar, he's really have to struggle. He's have to call out in voice chat. So it has brought the gap down. He puts in a 130.7. No, that's actually Sean who puts in a 30.7 and a 30.8 for Luca. So maybe the battle for the lead is not done just yet. Here comes Klaus, though, and the next driver to be lapped. And, oh, not the best place. He's going to have to slow down a lot. They're out here as actually Curtis and Klaus are battling for position. In the background, Sean goes off the track. He's going to lose some time. And Luca Andretti is not going to find himself just that bit closer, as he actually puts a tire off the track as well. What a race this has been. And now Cole, who finally gets the move on Danny Nasir. How long can he hold it on for? Because Nasir now, ooh, has a prime chance. Cole did take it wide, but I think Danny jacked up a little bit too much. And he's not going to be able to get the move this time around. Check this out, though. Whoa! Shades of Hakkinen and Schumacher at Spa. Has both of the drivers going on the outside of a lapped car. And Luca Andretti is now on the bumper of Sean Lee. Lee now has about 7 minutes to defend, but with an exit like that, it's not going to be pretty. Sean defends the inside. Luca puts a nose up there. They're not side by side just yet. Luca takes it wide. Sean takes a defensive inside line. Luca gets a better run, but washes out right in the rear. Going into this turn here, Luca doesn't take advantage of the inside, but Sean's gonna lock up side by side through the hairpin there. Contact is made, and Luca off the track. Can he get back on? Just about. Unfortunate for Luca, but he does save it. That is crucial. And now he has Curtis Gregory in the way. I know Curtis is gonna get out as soon as he can, as he's in the middle of a very important battle for P2 here. Every point matters. As he gets past Curtis Gregory, we come back here now and we see Webster, Polar, Kale fighting for the last point. 1 point an offer for any of these drivers. Lance off the track, and he's actually at the hairpin here. We go back down here. Martin goes wide, and he's going to lose out of position there as both of the Volvos follow through. But Martin fights back, door to door. Contact is made, and Martin's going to bully his way through and get the position done in P11. And now he's on the hunt for the South Korean as he tries to get P10 and that last crucial championship point. What can Kale do about it now? Ladies and gentlemen, 30 of you guys are watching the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have one more race to go. The sprint race coming up very shortly. Danny Nasir, he made a mistake. He's going slow. What's going on with Danny as he ran out of fuel? I don't hear gas from him. Has he run out? I think he's run out. Danny Nasir rolling to a halt. And what a shame this is!
You didn't have to do that, Martin.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Not too sure what's going on here. Alright guys, let's keep it clear.
I didn't do it on purpose. Sorry about that, man.
And Danny Nasir... No, he's not crawling into the pits. I know what it is. It's its pedals. Danny Nasir has been continuously having pedal issues. And I think it's just disconnected again, rolling down the back straight. He's got it fixed now. But as I was saying, oh my goodness! What a spin! Half spin, I will say. Curtis saves it in time. The sprint race is coming up next. It's 15 minutes of racing on the short layout of Brands Hatch. The full grid is going to be completely flipped on its head. So I think that's going to mean Brandon and Lance are going to be your two drivers on pole. Webster in the pits. What has happened? What just happened to Webster? He's out! Drivers dropping like flies in the closing stages of this race. Danny off the track again. No! As he tries to fix that issue on his pedals. What a shame. But like I said, stay in the stream, guys. This one is not over yet. We have one more race to go after this one. Stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss that one. The sprint race on the shorter layout of Brands Hatch. We go to Brands Hatch Indy, 15 minutes, and that's going to be real close racing if it hasn't been before. Sean Lee has built up his gap. He's lapped Danny Nasir, his teammate. And Luca Andretti has 3 minutes to catch up in 3 seconds. But he has Danny Nasir who's going to give him a little bit of trouble. Javon off the track. And he gets right back on. Here is Cole, who's been clawing his way back up the order. He's now in P6, fighting for P5. Raul Pratap has done an amazing job to be in P5, but for how long can he hold it? Because here comes Cole. Looks to the outside. You can see how careful he is on the throttle. He gets the move done on the outside, but I think he's still shaken up after fighting for the lead and crashing out, losing big time out there. And in the background here, we see Kale and Polar switching positions now. Polar now going to go down to P10. Yeah, it's P10. Don't know why it says P9. Oh, but Polar is not going to have another chance to fight for P9 as he runs off the track.
To what position do we get points?
It's top 10 that gets points.
Does everybody get ballast?
Yeah, I'll discuss with that after the race.
Okay.
And there you see Danny Nasir running off the track as well there. They're all clarifying who gets points. It's the top 10 that gets points. And then for every point a driver gets, it is equal to 2 kilograms of weight. Therefore, Tavar Clark is going to earn himself 16 points, 15 for the race win, 1 point for leading a singular lap in this race. He's going to earn himself 32 pounds on his car, kilograms I should say, 32 kilograms of weight. And that's going to weigh that thing down. So these fast drivers who you see up here are going to have a hard time going up the field, but the guys in the back, Martin Webster, Brandon Smith, Lance Nasir, Seth Lee, Javon, Klaus, just to name a few, they're really going to have a chance at glory. But checking this man out here, Tavar Clark, he got lucky, I will say. 2 of the drivers ahead of him taking each other out. It's allowed him to swiftly go through to the lead. It's a dream race come true for him in this first round. And Sean Lee in second, who also made a mistake at the start, not being taken out, just running off the track. He's found his way back up into P2, and Luca, who had an incident at the same time, P3. That's your top 3 here, and I think that's going to stay that way. As soon as the timer expires, wherever the leader is, that's going to be the final lap they're on. There's not going to be another extra lap. And with 8 seconds left to go, I think we can confidently say Tavar Clark is on the final lap. And Cole's off! Cole is off! What has happened? Bradbury off the track! And Klaus off! On the final lap, what's going on? I'm not too sure what has happened there.
Cole, do you want that back?
Congratulations, Tavar.
Just drop the driver's championship.
And Tavar Clark are on the final corner in the Audi. The Jamaican is going to score himself the first race win in the championship. Tavar wins it. Sean Lee coming in P2, and Luca Andretti coming across the line in P3. What a race one that was.
Nice race, Tavar.
Chris Brathwaite coming around the final corner in his debut race. The BMW shines proud. Chris Brathwaite, the man from Barbados, is going to finish in his debut. P4 for him. What a race.
That was my fault.
And Raul Pratap in the Alfa Romeo.
No, it's fine, man.
Around the final corner, he's built a gap to Taberner. P5 for him. Taberner in 6th.
No, it's fine,
Cole,
man.
it's a shame.
If I had force feedback,
he's lost out some positions. P7 for him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but 8 minutes into the race, my FFB just cut out.
That was nice working together, right?
And there we see, I think one little battle going on here, but I think Kale is a little too far to get that position. Look how much he's pushing. He's not going to get it done.
Because your setup's still got like negative 0.3.
David 8th, DeVille 9th, Kale 10th. But there is your race winner. All right, guys, let's drive those cars back to the pits, and let's start off with the interviews now. What a race that was. Starting off with your man in P3, Luca Andretta. Luca, man, we saw you had a little bit of a slip up earlier, but he did an amazing job to climb back up the field, and that's P3. Take us through that one.
Yeah, I had a really good start, but the Audis, just with the all-wheel drive, it's just, they have such a good launch off the starting line. But my FFB, so like my force feedback, it just cut out 8 minutes into the race, and I spun, or like on whenever it happened where I spun. And I've been just driving visually the entire time. My tires are cooked. I don't know where the car is going, but I managed somehow to get up to P3, and I'm proud of myself.
And that was a great result from you there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you guys know right now in the pit lane now. Since you guys are teleported, you guys are free to leave. And I'll let you guys know when to hop back in for race 2. That was an amazing result, though, Luca. You are going to find yourself starting in the back of the field, so hopefully you can get that force feedback fixed and ready to go there. But congratulations, amazing podium result.
Thank you.
And in a very similar story, Sean Lee, we did see you in the gravel at one point, but once again, you find yourself climbing up into P2. Sean, first of all, I am very happy to have you back here racing with us. And Sean, take us through that one.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Congratulations, Tavar. Yeah, I know the car was pretty quick, so I got a good launch at the start, and I was settling down. A couple of guys made mistakes, and I took advantage of that. And then we were approaching. I forgot what turn it is, but I couldn't see where I was going, so I locked up and I ran straight off. So I had to recover from that. And then it's funny that I ended up right behind Luca. And during the week, me and him was like the fastest in the surface. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to battle him. So I kept pushing him. I just pushed him. So he made a little boo-boo. And from there, that was it. I just tried to catch the VAR, but he was too consistent. He had it on point today.
But still, I think you got to give yourself a pat on the back. That was an amazing climb back up through the field and get yourself that P2. Sean, you find yourself starting at the back of the pack. I give you your best of luck going into that one. Congratulations on that P2.
Thank you.
And the man in P1, Tavar, a lucky break from you, I will say, after seeing both of your fellow competitors having an incident at turn 1 and you just running right through. Tavar Clark, round 1, race winner. Tavar, take us through that one.
Yeah, I don't know. If someone told me that I would be on the podium or win today's race, I'd sit there lying, because throughout the week I was struggling and I didn't get much seat time with the car, so I didn't understand the car as much. I just came on like half an hour ago and just decided, you know what, I'm going to bring myself into this car and try to learn it. So, during practice I realized I was putting in some time, but I still never had the time to keep up. So, in the race, I just had the mindset was to just finish the race. But then I realized I got a chance. So I was trying to keep up with the guys ahead. And, I was trying, I was like, okay, this is a good sign. And, I got a good run on Chris, and I was like, this is the time. But I'm not sure what happened with him and Cole back there. I just know that, they both ran off the track, I think. So, I just decided, I'm just going to hold my head down and just go from there. And I was just trying to save some tires. I realized Sean was catching me, but I was not worried because I was just busy trying to save tires in case, he got like a second within me. I have enough tires where I can push faster. But it was a really good race, I really enjoyed it, and I just, tried to bring it home.
Indeed, man. You did an amazing job there to bring it home. Congratulations on that P1 there. You start at the back of the grid, man. That's going to be tough for you. And with that added weight, I wish you best of luck.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And with that is round 1 complete. Round 2 is coming up shortly. You guys are going to have to give me 3 minutes. We're going to go 3 minutes into intermission right now. I'm going to mute myself in Discord so I can get these points settled in and the weights added. And I'll let you guys know when we're back racing. Give about 3 to 5 minutes.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom break indeed, yeah. Stay tuned. Stay in the Discord. Don't go anywhere. Race 2 coming up. For everyone in the chat, thank you guys so much for sticking around. One more race to go. We'll see you in a couple minutes' time.
The Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club has seen its closest racing in its past championships, mainly touring car racing. What's so special about modified road cars going triple the local speed limit? I don't know. But what it has produced is something you have to see to believe. The story of Wilson versus Morante will be told for generations to come, along with a new story. Set in the UK, 3 of the most famous racetracks will hold the privilege of hosting sim racing's closest championship ever. The 90s Touring Car Championship in 2022 may have been CMRSC's closest set of races, and we thought nothing could beat it. Until now. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club presents the BTCC Legends Championship.
Into the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak of wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light, we're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light, we're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on.
Server is up. Server is up. Server is up. Server's up. Server's up. Join in. Join in. And we are back.
And it's just like everybody is just right at the wall. All of there are
All right, so server's back up. It is the short layout of Brands Hatch. The grid is already set, so you guys have 9 minutes to roll through here and just practice. Grid's already set, so yep, you're just practicing the new layout.
How long is this one?
This race is going to be 15 minutes long.
It's keeping me. For a second, it was freezing it and me in the pit lane.
Yeah, you could rejoin it. It'll be fine here.
It's fine now. It just was weird for a second.
How long is the race? 15 minutes?
15-minute race coming up. This is a 10-minute practice session, so this is not qualifying. Grid is already set.
I'm on the pole. No.
Oh no. I think Brandon is.
I'll read you guys the grid in a moment.
No one couldn't be finished behind me. What are you talking about?
So,
there's a right onto here.
Reverse grid now. Get to learning.
I was watching a bit of the stream back in the day.
I died.
Oh, Brandon? You died?
So, thank you guys for sticking around. 27 of you guys decided to have faith and stayed in the stream. And what you guys are going to witness. Oh man, this is if that race was crazy, this race is gonna be something else. Honestly, this one's gonna be real special here. Coming up now. So, thank you guys so much for
Is the server up yet?
Yeah, it's up. Server's up. Server's up, guys.
Why am I not getting in?
Just refresh at the bottom.
Oh, no, I gotta exit and come back.
Cole, I'm guessing you practice this layout?
No, not at all.
Damn.
But still,
So Cole going 2 seconds faster.
It's one corner. And a different approach.
The last corner is basically the
You can hear the drivers discussing now.
And the new corner is basically flat out, nearly.
And I think we could see the grid on here.
Was it Silverstone? That's the
no, we cannot, but we can read out the entries for this upcoming race.
Track for the second half.
Let's get back on to the times as they have 6 minutes left to go. Cole dominating here, but he's going to start in the back. Now testing out his weights. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading into the sprint race. 15 minutes of the short layout here at Brands Hatch Indy. As the drivers do their final bit of practice before getting into this one, this is going to be real good.
My bad, guys.
And let's go through with you guys our reverse grid order for this race here. This is round number 2 of the championship. We got 4 more rounds left to go after this one.
Pretty much take the same approach to all but the last 2 corners. So it makes it easier.
So, for your grid here now, on pole, it is Brandon Smith, followed by Martin Webster, Lance Nasir, Seth Lee, Javon, Danny, Klaus, Curtis, Polar, Kale, DeVille, David, Cole, Daniel, Pratav, Chris, Luca, Sean, Tavar, and that's going to round out the grid. So, with the drivers now knowing where they're going to be starting, it's going to be interesting to see how this race plays out. Let's actually go back over here and take a look at the weight. So there you see Cole has 26 kilograms of weight. No, Sean does. Cole has 8. Luca has 28. David has 6. Daniel has 7. Rule has 7. Rule has 12. Daniel has 7. And man, these times are already flip-flopping everywhere. I'll just let you take a look at it there. Rule with 12, Chris with 20, Martin with 6. I don't see where Tavar is at all. Did we already see Tavar? Yeah, Tavar 32. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go before we get into this race here. There you see all the drivers how close together here. Drivers rejoining into the session here. This is the type of racing you're going to be expecting through here as, DeVille just losing the back end. Head off the track. Tavener going into P6 there. But it's Sean Lee who dominates the timing tower, followed by Cole and Tavar. Of course, these are 1 lap low fuel pace. Once they get the full tank in, the weight is really going to take in effect. And it's really, really up to driver skill. As Javon just off the track slightly there. He's going to have to fix up here for this round here. Still the exact same points on the board. No change. No fancy double points or anything like that coming into this one here. So, drivers with weight. Next round, we go to Silverstone for rounds 3 and 4. It's going to be Silverstone 2005. So we're going to the old layout for the international layout. And then the national layout is a layout everyone knows. And we're going to see who takes on that. That is next week. Same time, same place here at Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. A minute and 50 seconds left to go. So we just get set up over here. On our side, we're gonna also get our live battle cam going on. Let's see if it's working. Yes, it is. We follow on board with Lance this year. He's following along Polar. Go back to our main feed up here as Curtis off the track there. 1 minute to go. So time has really flown by quick. These guys have had their little bit of practice. All the times, 47s, 48s, 49s, 50s. And the two drivers just off the pace there, 50s, 52, and a 1 minute 11 or 1 minute 18. Just probably can't find any space. That is Brandon and Klaus.
Can I please get put in the back?
You don't like pole?
No, not with this series, I don't.
I think you'll be fine. You'll survive.
Brandon complaining.
Brandon, you got this. Have faith.
I don't have faith. That's why I'm saying please put me in the back.
It doesn't matter. The two of us can drive side by side and nobody will pass.
And you hear Lance this year just cheering up. Bradbury there you see the checkered flag is out. Tabiter takes P3. Remember, this is not qualifying. It's just warming up for the main event. Tabiter off the track. He sits P3, but it's Cole Bradbury first. But I lied. Sean Lee, 47-0.
Any advice on fuel for this layout?
No idea. Just slap a full tank in there. You'll survive.
I think I'm recording a bit less than 50.
Okay. Looks like this squad.
So the driver's off the track there. Practice complete. I keep saying qualifying. Gotta get used to that. As we're about to get into the reverse grid here. This is gonna be a crazy one. There you see the Audis dominating the top four with low fuel. So it's all up to the race coming up now.
Right now.
Yes, you do. I know. It looks like you're very fast.
No.
Told you that Norris don't work.
That's all the ballasts, really?
I should have practiced the truck.
Don't worry. Now you guys are going to be in a race condition. It's going to be much different.
Yes.
A minute to
How
go.
much space do I have?
You can check if you just click where you can see everyone's times. It goes from name, car, tire, and then BOP. You're going to see weight there.
I usually don't have that app.
It's not an app. No, it's not a course.
Yeah, the main,
Yep.
yeah, the main, I turn it off.
Yep, yeah, yes.
My screen is bouncing all around. I gotta exit and come back.
Okay, yeah, rejoin.
That happened to me last race twice.
It might be like the pit lane position or something random like that.
Probably. So you guys can stay in the server. This is going to take you straight into the race now.
It's because at points it has cars double file in the pit lane. So that's probably why.
So the drivers all lined up in the pits there. There you hear chaos being yelled at. This is going to be a very interesting one.
Don't die, smiley face.
Yeah, we're gonna hear in a race with no VSAs. All right, red flag.
Let's see the drivers on the grid there.
I'm so glad I brought my golf clubs.
All right, Luca, me and you, let's go.
Gone in 50 seconds.
The minute 55 left to go here. Just gonna quickly send it into intermission. Just a moment here.
Okay, the VAR, me and you, let's go.
Right, Daniel. Right, standing start specialist, but not hit each other. Okay.
You better.
Flora.
You better not do what you did to me that other race. where you took the gap, I was going to move into.
We're just hopping back into the session now.
Remember, guys, you got to turn right.
Turn right to go left.
Yeah, my dashboard says I have 2 targets in range. I got more than that. Jesus.
Let's get back into
let's get them, bro.
the session here.
Where's Market? I don't see
Sean's tires are moving. His fronts are moving forward and his rears are moving backward.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Brandon Smith on pole.
Tire warmers.
Illusion.
See if we can get a good angle.
Using tire warmers all this time?
No, you look at real life and you look at the wheels.
You're bringing this to the race,
like it's going backwards.
All right, microphone's clear now. 30 seconds left. This is the sprint race. All gloves are off. Good luck to you guys. The only thing I'll say, let's keep it clean, because especially here, we can't do red flags and restarts. Only in the first race we can do that. Here we go. The sprint race now. Coming up here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. We go racing! And what a jump from Martin Webster. Finds himself in the lead very early on. Brandon Smith losing out some positions very quickly down the order. Can we take it to the skies now? Yes, we can. As they go through here, it looks like Brandon is actually letting go of drivers. 3 wide in the back there, almost 4 wide. As they all hustle through. On board with Kale now early on. Door to door, I think Lance Nasir's also in there. He's dropping like flies. There you see Roll Pratap being caught in the background there. Oh, it's contact. Tavar, and the race winner from round 1 off the track. So many drivers losing out. Look at it. It's a graveyard back there. Who's off? Brandon, Seth, Luca, all your main drivers who are at the front find themselves in the back in this sprint. But it's Webster in P1. Kale drifting.
What was that?
That Volvo there. What a start to this one. Lance is here taking it. Very smooth there in P6, and so many cars trying to get in front as soon as possible. Side by side, David, Daniel. And P14, this is really going to shake it up. Who else is back there? Looks like Tavar is now trying to fight his way up. I don't see Luca. Luca's actually back there. Here comes Tavar Clark on the outside. Lance Nasir finds himself off the track. Here comes Clark. Can he get 2 and 1 through here? He's in the Audi. Cole defends the inside. This is flashbacks of race 1. Oh, it's contact and Tavar is off. Did Tavar lag? I didn't see it. Tavar on track. Oh, it's a very unsafe rejoin, and he collects. Lance Nasir. More carnage in the back.
So
Polar, Luca, all of them trying to avoid the carnage that's up ahead. And that's left these guys home free. Curtis Gregory fighting P3 against Calvin and Roper. DeVille Park up there. Look at the slides coming from the Jamaican. What a start to this one here. Webster puts in the fastest lap. And he's hustling out of here. Tavar off the track again. The weight, the psychological game, trying to hustle up the field. It's not helping. He's off the track and now he's last. Tabiner on the outside of Javon here in P8. And look at that. There's just a gap in between these two guys. Tabiner on the outside. They go side by side. Contact. Luca Klaus off the track. Both of them coming into contact with each other. It's chaos when the fast drivers come in contact with the slower drivers. Oh, and Danny Nasir gets punted off the way.
There on the inside, you left the gap.
Oh, you weren't, man. That was an idiot move.
All right. It'll be looked after the race. Penalties will be looked at.
Should park the car, get the position back.
We'll review it. And we're having to review now Danny Nasir and Cole Bradbury. An incident being done between them. All right, Cole, we're going to ask you to swap positions with Danny. It looked like a bit of an aggressive one there. I know it was kind of tight, but we're going to ask you just to swap the positions.
Okay, no worries. People, be careful. Holy Jesus.
Serious, Cole, serious.
No, that wasn't Cole. Danny, he was ahead of you. You were letting off. I'm not too sure why. No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. That was someone else. That was someone else. I was watching it.
Well, you know what? There's too many idiots. I'm gonna park in the middle of the track. You're gonna stop this shit. There's too many idiots.
Danny Nasir not happy on this. Danny Nasir upset. He comes into contact after he was let go of a position there. Danny's off in the middle of the track.
Driver facing the opposite way.
I'm not too sure what's going on.
He was actually serious when he said that. Okay.
Yeah, just watch out on the final corner.
I thought I had room there.
Danny Nasir now off the track now. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Curtis. Danny Nasir frustrated. And what chaos into this race here. Danny Nasir losing out, and he's just giving it up. And just parked it in the corner of the track.
Yes, Webster. Yes, Webster. I heard
And
you.
Lance Nasir already getting blue flags called. Trying to get Lance out the way. Martin Webster still in P1. DeVille P2, Kale P3. Sean, however, has climbed himself back up the order. And now he's in P4. Sean Lee now. Looks like actually both of them are laughing. Seth Lee. Sean hunting down for that podium spot. And what chaos this has turned into be. What a race to who expected the amount of drama to come through in this race. I can't believe my eyes. This is proper BTCC beef I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. You're getting all the action here. Man, how fitting. The 90s BTCC cars. And you know how crazy violent some of those guys were back in the day. Oh man, Danny would have had gloves off if this was in the paddock there. For whatever that was.
Kale, you're lagging a little bit. That's okay though.
And Sean Lee calling out to Kale that he is lagging. And that's not going to help Kale's case, because not only that, he now has to play the psychological game, as now he has to realize, oh no, I'm lagging. What's going on? And Marlon, you said it best. It is getting hot in here. Very, very hot. Sean Lee now hunting Kale still. He has him under pressure here. DeVille being held up as well up ahead. Luca off the track, spins the opposite direction. And he's actually on a different layout almost. But he gets back going. Where is Clark? Have I seen Clark improve? No. Tavar hustling down the order in the back. And the only driver to really improve and probably get the most amount of points out of this one is Sean Lee. He's really built that up. But with Sean gaining a lot of weight, round 3 is not going to be the best when it comes to that Audi. Klaus off the track.
By Ghost.
Oh. Yeah, it was Seth pinging about. I'm just plain lucky he didn't hit me, to be honest.
And a lot of drivers coming into contact with each other. Check this out, though. The battle for P2 coming together very close now. 6 minutes and 13 seconds of counting left to go in this one. Polar drops 2 positions, looks like. Maybe. We go back up to this battle here. Sean Lee now almost making it 3 wide there. It's Volvo, Nissan, Audi. Sean has a great opportunity to get P2 up here. Sean now on the outside of Kale. Kale now boxed in. Nowhere to go. Takes the curb. They're side by side. Kale's gonna have the shorter line, and he's going to aggressively defend that one as he slides that Volvo. He's gonna hold on for dear life. Sean, however, trying to get the better run, cannot get alongside him around Clark. As they go around the straight here, what an exit for Lee. Around the outside now, and he gets the move done, but Kale still up there. DeVille, oh no! DeVille Park offline there and losing out, but while doing so, Sean Lee sent it a little bit too deep, and that's allowed DeVille to close back up. And Sean is gonna get 2 positions in 1. The Audi working fantastic around Brands Hatch, and with his fellow championship rivals who are in the top 3 not being able to recover from the back of the pack up here. Oh, who's that? That's Seth Lee. Seth Lee off the track, trying to rotate around and get back going. Only retirement being Danny Nasir after all the drama that's transpired. Brandon Smith letting go of Tavar. But it's this man, Martin Webster, who's 4 minutes and 18 seconds away from his race win. A big race win indeed. Sean in second, DeVille in third, still fighting. Cale Vader-Roper, both the Jamaicans fighting for that last podium position. Hard on the brakes. He goes and there's contact. Oh, but they save it.
You're gonna have to go offline there.
They still go side by side. Man, oh man. All them rubbing doors. And what a race this is. As we come to the end of it, DeVille spins. Kale hits him. Contact. DeVille off. Taberner is in 4th. A crucial mistake. No. DeVille Park.
I didn't have anywhere to go. I'm sorry.
And Kale apologizes. DeVille loses the back end, gets collected. And now DeVille finds himself in 9th place. And who's that in the background? It's Daniel Taberner! Daniel Taberner has a chance at the podium! We couldn't see that last race, but this one we can! You cannot make this up! What a race! This reverse grid has been! And with 3 minutes to go, anything can still happen! I was looking for the closest battle on track. It's Cole trying to fight through. Roll Pratap ahead. Trying to look for a move. Who is that? Curtis Gregory is off. Curtis Gregory now gifting the positions to Raul and Cole. Incredible. Cole now trying to get the run. Roll defends the inside. Cole on the outside now. Has to go the long way. And he's trying to get that run. Cannot get it, not quite yet. Brandon off the track. Positions being made down here as Luca overtaking his teammate, David Scorin. But it's back up to this battle here. Actually, a lot of moves being done back here. We actually take a look at this battle. Polar now, who gets the switchback of dreams. What a move from the South Korean driver to get the Barbadian. Here comes Cole Bradbury. He has 1 minute and 30 left to go to get past Raul Pratap. Up ahead, though, there you see in the foreground, it's Chris Brathwaite. And actually, no, that's not for position. That's against Seth Lee, who is a lap down. And now, Cole Bradbury. Oh, and he spins it! Cole Bradbury off the track, probably looking at the Alpha who was on the grass. And still is on the grass as here comes DeVille. Oh, through the middle. DeVille Park now has a chance at P8 as Cole loses out. The crowd goes wild. And big loss out there. Tavar getting a place on Javon, but it's the top 10 he needs for points as Lucas far up the road. But Martin Webster is going to come around the final corner. He's going to begin the final lap of this chaotic sprint race. Nobody expected this one to happen. Drivers forfeiting. Bumps, grinds, close action-packed battles everywhere you look. Carnage. It's insane. It looks like Lance Nasir off the track, up the road. And that is it. The timer expires. A white flag is out, and Martin Webster with a 5-second gap to himself and Sean Lee. Marlin's probably screaming to the heavens to bring this one home, baby. The Alfa Romeo around the final corner now. As he sees the front straight, he sees the pit entry. He knows he's home free. The guy needs the X-Plate driver. Martin Webster wins it. The round 2, the sprint race goes to Webster. Sean Lee, a commanding comeback. And gets some valid points there. Cale holds up. Tabiter for P3.
Nice job, Sean.
Yes, same to you.
Brathwaite finishes P5. Roll Pratap. Oh, Cole is off. Cole is off as well. He's going to lose even more positions. Brathwaite finishes 5th. Pratap 6th. Curtis 7th. DeVille 8th. Luca 9th. And Polar is going to get 10th. Causes the lap down. Man, what a race. Oh, my God. Catch your breath there because that was a crazy sprint race there. Oh my goodness. What a race that was to the very end there. Chaos, carnage. But you guys managed to make it to the end. And the championship is really going to get flipped on its head. Congratulations to your top 3. Let's start with the man who's at the bottom of the podium standings there. It is Cale. Cale, man, what a race for you there. You had contact with one of your fellow drivers early on that one, but I want you to take us through that race for you to get up into P3.
First of all, congrats to Webster. That was a very good run from him. For me, man, I don't know. I gained all the positions on the first lap. There was just carnage, chaos everywhere. I just tried to pick my way through and, remain consistent from there. And I kind of managed to do that, but I had a few errors, a few run-ins here and there. And, I realized from early on that David was faster than me. So I told myself, I'm not going to fight it. I just was going to try and stay with him. But he started to lose it towards the end of the race. So I said, yeah. Plus I was getting that pressure from Sean behind. So I said, yeah, I got to try and get past him. And unfortunately, we came together. He lost it in the border and had that collision. But it was a good race overall. Good race.
Good race, man. That was fantastic. You're going to earn some valuable points in there. Congratulations. In P2, Sean, man, what a comeback into P2 once again. How was that one?
That was too much fun, way too much fun. I mean, and honestly, I just capitalized on a lot of guys that was unprepared for the short track. I don't think a lot of guys practiced. So that was a lot of luck there, but at some point I had a nice battle with Cale, and I don't remember who was in front, and that was really, really nice. Until they made a little move, but that was a lot of fun. Yes.
Yeah, exactly, man. This is going to be some huge points in this championship, as your other fellow drivers who shared the podium with you in the first race did not have the best of results in this one. So, Sean, I believe you might be running away with this championship in the first round. Sean, that was an amazing result from you. I just got to say congratulations. What a drive, man. You deserve that one. Congratulations.
Thank you. Just put my head down and just kept it straight. I was hoping for the best. I didn't really care. I just wanted to just keep doing good. But thank you, guys.
Amazing, man. Congratulations. And in P1, Marlon is probably the happiest man in the world, but probably not as happy as his teammate, Martin Webster. Martin, that is a huge win from you there. Congratulations. How was that one?
Yeah, it was a hard one. It was a tough one, and Charlie didn't make it easy for me. And congratulations to Charlie to coming through the pack. But I had to make it up for the error I made at the start of race 1. That was all my own error and put me at the back and put me out of sync with everything. But yeah, it's nice to come back and win, because the guys that would have pressured me were way behind. I'm sure if Sean was up there earlier, I would have been in trouble because my tires were just going away. But I managed to keep him 6 seconds, and that was good.
Indeed, man, that was a fantastic result from you there. Was the game shop going crazy for that win?
Yeah, I got a couple of guys left in here. They were watching because I guess people were disappointed with the first race. So yeah,
they stayed and had hope.
I let them down in the first race, but yeah, the second race I made up for it.
And you did that exactly. P1 for you, maximum points. And we'll see you in round 2 with that bit of ballast now. Congratulations on that win.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out.
The only car on mediums.
The only car on mediums?
What?
Were you the only car on mediums? Yeah, you were.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Except for Luca. Luca, you were on the hards.
Yeah, I kept them.
Were the softs just not good, or were the hards just fast for you?
I wasn't thinking.
Oh. All right. Well, fantastic result from you guys there. I hope you really enjoyed that first round. That was chaos, to say the least, in that second race, but I think we could say that was a fun one to watch. Everyone in the chat was screaming. That was an amazing race to watch. Next week, we go to Silverstone. That server is going to be up in just a couple seconds now. And we just want to thank you all for joining us in this first race. Hopefully, we can see you guys out for round 2. You guys are free to leave the Discord. Now, have a great rest of your evening. And I'm going to go sign off the stream here. And what a race that was. Give a round of applause. Oh, wow. What a race, man. That was insane. Chaos, carnage, everywhere you looked. But at the end of the day, this championship now is really going to be up on its head. What an event. And I do see in the paddock pen that Polar, our first driver from South Asia, he is from South Korea. He gets his first top 10, so big congratulations to him as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just round 1. Next week, we go to Silverstone. And that race is going to be something crazy. I cannot wait for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to get in on this championship, link is in the comment section, pinned at the top in the live chat. You can join our Discord and join us there. If you're just a fan of us, it would really mean the whole world if at most just subscribe to the channel. We're on course to 350 subscribers. That would be awesome. You can support us on our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. What an event that was. Crazy one. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. You guys got to be there, because this championship, oh, it's a good one. Have a great rest of your evening.